There we go. The two. I mean, this one is out right now. I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. Probably making a short out of it because there's not much to say. Except for a few things. The tank. I honestly don't see any nerfs necessary on the tank. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe once it's out with all the other champions going around, it may become annoying. But the problem is that seeing a mirror matchup, I don't really know how it may compare to some other heroes and how broken it may be against multiple tank choices. You know what I mean? Like how many counters does it actually have? I feel like Rhine just charge and go in without any issues and disintegrate the Domina. Maybe someone like Zyra may struggle because the ray is far longer, so you actually don't have that. I wonder if Zyra Bubbles does counter the ultimate though. That's an interesting point. I'd like to see. Yeah, that's another interaction I'd like to test once. It's a bit more out. So, right out the gate, what do I think about this champion? Let me lower the volume because I can't think. Always go subscribe to well played. Yeah, well played. Go subscribe to well played. No, my question is this champion really that good? You know what I mean? But not in terms of damage, because the damage seems almost a bit high on the higher spectrum. I'm more worried about the gameplay enjoyment. I personally tried the hero, feels a bit clunky on the shift. The shift is not my favorite part of the kit. Felt a lot clunkier than expected. The animation from the outside is a bit ugly, but that's whatever. Two charges are a bit much. The mobility is insane, you can go in and out pretty easily. Not a big fan. Because you can... I mean, you're not immune during the dash, and that's okay. Maybe on a higher level, you get punished a bit more, but maybe increasing the range and the speed, not the speed, increasing the range and reducing one charge, yeah, may fix the problem that I have with this champion, and that is going in, doing your shit, and then going out a bit too easily. So then, if you earn only one charge, you go in, and you have a bit of a harder time going out if you're not smart with your plays. So you use the charge more carefully, you know what I mean? Two charges are a bit too much, in my opinion. Especially for the range. I'd be fine with two charges if they reduce the travel distance and the movement or the movement speed, because right now playing Rhine or Genji, because it's the two champions I played against this one, it felt impossible to touch. Like, she was one shot, I dashed with the Genji and she was already on the moon. Impossible to touch. Genji is having such a bad time with these new heroes. Every time something new comes out, blading with Genji feels almost impossible every time you have more. The gameplay loop of the left click, right click, left click, right click is really good. Feels way better than other videos I've seen. My only issues are the E. I don't really understand it during combat. I mean, it's really fun to press. It's almost... I don't know if you have played Diablo 3. The Feast of the Seven Directions. I don't recall the name, the exact name. But yeah, that thing where you just between the... Very, very cool. Actually, my favorite ability of the champion. Really cool to press. I've seen a clip from... was it Super? Yeah, I think it was Super. Where he got nano boosted and then crushed on 5 people. That was like an instant one-shot. A bit too much. Maybe reduce the damage. I know it's nano boosted, so you use 2 abilities. I don't know. Felt a bit too much uncounterable on that under that point. No, because The dash is I don't know. I'm saying I don't know because I actually I haven't seen enough scenarios of it to say it should get nerfed or not. What do you think? I'd like to know your opinion as well. The ship thing where you can also fly is actually a very cool part of the gameplay, in my opinion. Very cool. But, again, somewhat defeats the purpose of some champions. Like, feels like a direct counter to anyone who can boop you off the map. Because some champions have a limitation on the amounts of time they can get up. With 2 charges, I feel like those are a bit too much, yeah, again. The ultimate that gets you back in life gives you a second chance. I don't know, I'd like to see it a bit more in action. I'm waiting for some competitive commentary to come out to actually get informed and get some more opinion on the matter, a bit more. But for now, I'm not completely satisfied with this champ. I like it. It's cool. The kit is pretty unique, especially the E. E-ability is the best one I've seen added in the game in a long time. Feels really good to press. The immunity is interesting. Now, I don't know. It should not be immunity. If I'm not mistaken, it's just untouchability. And there's a huge difference between untouchability and immunity. Because if you have a dot, you can still die while pressing it. If that's the case, that's really good. You may ask why it's good. Because then you cannot just press E to get immune to everything. Like you're dying, you don't press E. You wait for your healers to heal you, otherwise you die. That's my point. Does he play only this champ? Yeah. Then I wanted to see the last DPS that we are missing. We have seen both the healers. Now I want to see the other DPS. So let's go in the plate. The hero is pretty cool. Classic emote stand. Oh, okay. We have the rolls. 3-round burst weapon, hold zoom to tighten accuracy and increase fall of range. I'm a bit scared that this may have the apex effect, where the tactical rifles are almost better than some snipers rifles. So I'm scared that this one may become a bit too annoying on the long range. I'd like to see how much is that fall off, you know, if it's like a few yards or if it doubles, because that's a huge difference, you know. Then we have left shift, where you get the minigun. Interesting, nothing crazy, interesting. And he is just like the Bastion bomb, maybe a bit nerfed, but the shift is really cool actually. Maybe a bit too much, adding the movement speed and higher jump as well, especially if the cooldown is not long enough. I would say 15-second cooldown, maybe a good cooldown, like the Suzu. Yeah, 12 to 15 seconds, maybe a good cooldown for this one. And then we have the passives. Passive health regeneration, activate sooner and instantly restore 30 health when activate. What the f? That's insane. Is that the new passive for every DPS? That's insane. What? I hope not. It's insane, actually. Specialist eliminating. Okay, reload speeding. This one is pretty good. I mean, the sub-roll specialist is way weaker than the alternate vitals. Because if you can escape for a good time, I'd like to remind again, move faster and jump higher so you can dodge. If you can dodge during a fight enough, so the enemy is pretty bad, yeah, whatever. But if you can also get behind the corner or something and proc this 30 health regeneration, may win you a fight, literally. The instant 30 health regen, honestly, I'm not too convinced on that. I'm not too happy. Whatever, let's see. Override protocol lighter rounds slow enemies by 30% for 1 second. Override protocol, what is that? It's, I think, the shift. No, override protocol, this one. The ultimate. Override protocol, lights round. Okay, so the... okay. Siphon Blaster movement speed bonus is increased by 20% while not firing. These may actually be insane. 20% movement speed is really good to reposition yourself in any scenario or to escape. Direct hits with refined hit and increase its duration by 0.1 second. I'd like to see the damage of Siphon Blaster before saying anything. But if this one is a passive, a perk, I guess it's pretty good. So not only I would increase the cooldown, but also reduce the amount of time you have it activated. But we'll see. And then we have Cyber Struck, stick on content, deal 40 extra damage to stuck enemies. Interesting. Now it becomes exactly like the Bastion Bomb. Maybe even better. But yeah, I'd like to see. We have a shift. Oh, wait. I haven't seen the timer. 5 seconds. 5 seconds for 10-second cooldown. 11-second cooldown. Let's see the damage before saying anything else. I'd like to see the damage before anything. I like the sound of the shots. It's not aiming. Bro, that has beef with everything and everyone. Oh, the attack speed is insane. If you have played Apex, reminds me of the P2020. The bomb bounces off everything. But again, I haven't seen the damage. I'd like to see that. He's reloading a bit. Okay, the guy was standing still, whatever. Can we see the damage of the gun, please? This hero looks so fun though, in all honesty. May actually become one of my new mains. Really looking fun. Brother is a bit confused. Fast reload. Okay, so when you kill an enemy, it does tell you when the fast reload. 1, 2, 3... About 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah, about 3 seconds of fast reload. Not bad. Use the gun. No, you don't have the gun. Damn. Oh, the fast reload does make it really fast. Okay. But again, I cannot see the damage of the gun. The increased jumping is almost annoying. The attack speed of this champion is not bad at all. I mean, the fire ratio is pretty good. No damage. Please use shift. I want to see the damage of this guy. I mean, I could also just play them myself, but... Okay, the ultimate. Big boom. Ooh, the big boom. Wait. Was that guy one already? Can we see the health bar? Looks full. Yeah, she looks full. Damn, that's insane damage. He misses everything after, but whatever. That looks insane damage. Brother, please stop aiming at the floor. I mean, the gun damage hit her one time. Was it probably 30 damage per bullet? Per bullet? Yeah, possibly. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Maybe balanced, actually. Maybe pretty balanced. If you actually have 30 damage per round, If you do some maths, not bad, not bad, not complaining, honestly, not complaining.